In this video, we are going to talk about beyond dancehall, exploring its influences, impact, and identity. So before start watching, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. It started as a locale, but now it's a genre, movement, and lifestyle. Jamaica's news, trends, slang, dance moves, and fashion are reflected in dancehall, as well as the lifestyles, feuds, and practices of dancehall artists in their camps and in Jamaica's inner cities. Dancehall is more than a beat or rhythm. Its roots are in early Jamaican popular music. Jamaican folk music predates the wit, grittiness, and often bawdiness of modern dance and fashion, as do Jamaican immigrants travels to North America, the UK, and Latin America to find work and a better life for their children. Dancehall has influenced and been influenced, innovated and collaborated, and caused pride and controversy. Dancehall and multiple performers have had that flavor in different areas as it expands and reinvents itself. Borrowed from and borrowed. Dancehall continues to influence local and international trends and brands, despite claims to the contrary. Let's explore beyond what you know and see this powerful, changing genre of Jamaican popular music. We'll jump back and forth in time to follow dancehall's influence, offshoots, and international descendants. The history of dancehall. Jamaicans learned the French-English quadrille in the early 19th century. Two types of quadrille existed: the square, ballroom style, which was usually performed by elites like the planter class and aristocracy, and the long way set, camp style. A fifth figure, the minto, was added to the quadrille. Minto, a figure in the quadrille, was Jamaica's earliest popular music form, now folk music, blending African and British elements. Early records by Lord Flea, Lord Fly, and Sugar Belly made minto famous in the 1940s and 1950s. Observe the quadrille's social dance and minto song's forthright tone and topic matter. The social character of the quadrille as dance expression links it to dancehall crews today. Neela E. Banks, Director of Studies at the School of Dance, says, dancehall's social nature has run the gamut from celebration of individual expression and style within the community to engendering group belonging, albeit strongly segregated according to gender. Dancehall was, and is, a place. We danced ska in the dancehall and quadrille before that. Dancehall has grown from a place where inner-city populations would party, celebrate, and express to a lively, trend-setting movement. Some of Lloyd Lavendier, Buju Banton, Chalice, and Egyptian's music in Bogle and Ding Dong's dance and choreography demonstrate its remote folk roots. According to Michael Hallgate, head of the Philip Sherlock Center for the Creative Arts, UWI, and artistic director of the Ash Company, dancehall is modern folk dance. Folk dancing. People dance. Quadrille dances remain at old dancehalls as a reminder of history. Modern dancehalls are streets that live and breathe dancehall music, dance, and culture as a social force. Deep connections with fashion. In the 1960s, ska and rocksteady popularized the term rude boy to represent discontented Jamaican inner-city youngsters. Slang and rude boys spread to England among disgruntled Caribbean and poor British youngsters. This led to early skinhead culture. U.S. jazz and soul impacted rude boy and rude girl fashion. Rude boys had trilby hats, thin ties, and smart outfits. Skinheads wore straight-leg jeans, steel-toe work boots, suspenders or braces, and slim-fit, button-down shirts. Dancehall still incorporates these trends and rude boy beliefs throughout its lyrics. Dancer/choreographer Bogle was influenced by skinhead and punk attire. Though dancehall fashion became colorful, larger-than-life, and outrageous in the 80s, see dancehall queen Carlene and dancehall designer Biggie, the rude boy element never left and is now called Yardie, Gangster, Batman, and even Choppa. Dancehall is hip and current. It has always been fashion-forward and sets dancing moves and lingo for young and fashionable people. Contradictions. Dancehalls can be tricky. It can be uplifting or explicit or insulting. Cis men rule dancehall. Many songs are sexually explicit about women. Dance teams are usually guys and few are mixed or women. The room can feel androgynous, but it's also a macho one with all its trappings. Girls in dancehall usually have to work harder and compromise to go ahead. As a female in dancehall, we work twice as hard for half the pay and sometimes a quarter of the support, artist Stacia says. We are held to higher standards but expected to do little. Very opposite. We grieve, laugh, and struggle for the ability to create music that inspires and entertains the public because we love music. Meanwhile, society's age clock on female acts is observed. A brief explanation of my love/hate relationship with dancehall music and the music industry. Majan, a producer, LGBTQ activist, and violinist who has performed with Ja Cure, Richie Spice, and King Diana, says, in my experience, it is brash, aggressive, arrogant, and nuanced. For the streets, exclusive, Christian yet criminal. Also smart, intuitive, and instinctive. King Diana, previously Diana King, says, I started pretty early in the business. When I was 13 to 15 years old. I found it a poisonous environment where I had to manage my emotions to stay calm and focus on work. I didn't know how to describe it, but it was highly sexist and homophobic. My identify as a woman and closeted lesbian was known at the time. I wouldn't thrive there, especially since I need to be myself. System of a sound. Sound systems played in dance halls throughout the 1950s and 1960s and thereafter in the streets. These systems played selector-selected records on a turntable and big speakers. As selectors played early ska, rocksteady, and R&B, rude boys and other musical hopefuls were hired as toasters, filling the gaps between songs with rhyme and slang. Toasters became DJs and added vocals to instrumental music. Dancehall moved from toasters like Uroy and Sugar Minott to 80s DJs like Yellowman, Junior Reid, and Gregory Isaacs. The 90s saw digital dancehall sound advancements and growth. Producers like Bobby Digital, Dave Kelly, Donovan Germain, and Steely and Clevie advanced drum machines and synths. Dancehall isn't just one thing. In the 1990s, Cleveland Clevie Brown took a basic rhythm from folk music across the Caribbean, Latin America, Africa, and Europe and assigned it to the kick and snare. Dancehall sound throughout that decade was based on this beat and its variants. Rhythm variations like Dembow Rhythm, Sister Nancy's Bam Bam, Murder She Wrote, and others inspired reggaeton, dembow, and moombahton. Dancehall has been influenced and influenced. Dancehall fans would later influence and advance its sound. Major Lazer, formed by DJ and producer Diplo, Walshy Fire, Ape Drums, Switch, and Jillionaire, blended Caribbean sounds with EDM. This partnership gave dancehall risers, falls, drops, and many synthetic noises and samples. The genre was already experimenting with sound effects and electronic and voice noises thanks to Lee Scratch Perry's dub studio work. Trap music has spawned trap dancehall, a controversial subgenre with hi-hat beats. Dancehall has been combined with rock, Tessan's Hideaway, Samba Batucada, Busy Signals, Up in Her Belly, classical, Chalice's Dancehall Monic, and more. Dancehall and Afrobeats continue to collaborate almost cyclically. Pinning down dancehall. How do you characterize dancehall, which influenced hip-hop, garage, reggaeton, and moombahton? DJ Walshy Fire believes dancehall features fashion, rhythm, lyrics, artwork, and dancing like hip-hop. Dancehall is drumming. Between 94 and 100 BPM is typical. Bassline drives sound. It guides the lyrics, even if anything can be stated over them. A bassline drives energy. Dancehall's energy is unique to its venue. Culture is a big part of it, producer and sample creator KRS says. The music's era or decade defines its sound. I heard more melodious and produced beats meant for an international audience growing up. Probably not the current trend. In my opinion, the beat and approach of the producer and artist create a slice of life that represents Jamaica. The topic would reflect their Jamaican heritage. As a musician, Jamaican, and dancehall fan, I agree with KRS and Walshy Fire. I agree that language is vital, but not necessarily patois. The rhythm and cadence of the Jamaican language drive the music's rhythm and provide energy and culture to the song. Along with the language and DJ's musical and poetic adjustments to create unique musical identities and vocal performances, dancehall has a veritable lexicon of slang, rhythmic phrasing, vocal texture, tone color, and attitudes inherited over time. With so many dancehall vocal performance options, someone singing in a different language can use Jamaican cadences, tonal inflections, and tried and true rhythmic patterns to give their performance dancehall intensity. With the countless rhythm and rhythm changes, stylistic fusions, and international reach of dancehall, at least one production aspect, many of which I highlighted below, must anchor the dancehall energy in the song. You have choices. Will you study and research? Will you emulate old sounds with hardware or software? Will you explore Jamaican cultures? Will you delve into dancehall, fashion, and dance? Will you live and travel with a dancing team, like many? Will you try pushing the music? Who will spark a new subgenre? What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.